Hello everybody, and welcome to my guide to how the guild I'm in defeats Vladmal Prime in the Hammerknell Raid instance. Vladmal is found shortly after Zillus and on the way to Grogganim. His main mechanic is the summoning of several different adds throughout the fight. These need to be controlled, and other than that he is pretty straightforward. The other danger in this fight is his enrage timer, if DPS die or have to spend time killing the adds. We use 3 tanks here, one for Vladmal, one for the excavators, and one for the delvers. We use 2 centaurs along with 3 or 4 other healers for the raid and tanks. We have the tank for Vladmal run in first, as Vladmal will aggro from quite a long way away and moves very quickly. The tank brings him back to his starting position and faces him away from the raid. Everyone else should spread out in about the top third of the area behind Vladmal, except the people assigned to other duties. A mage spec'd into Dominator should stand near or on the rock close to where you enter. The mage should have as close to instant cast Transmogrify as possible. The tank for the extractors should wait near the rocks just to the right as you run in, and the tank for the delvers should wait on the left. There are 3 types of add Vladmal will summon. The speed he summons these increases as the fight progresses, but should never get so fast that the adds can't be managed. The first type of adds are the boundless tunnelers. The mage near the entrance should transmogrify these as quickly as possible. Care should be taken with these, as when they break out of the transmogrify they will explode. Anyone caught in the 5-meter radius will lose about 80% of their health. The second type are the boundless delvers. These should be picked up by the tank assigned to them as they run in and brought over to the left hand side of the room. We then have both centaurs attack them throughout the fight, as they will then be able to provide a constant stream of pretty high raid healing. We also assign a DPS to them to stop their numbers getting too high. The third type are the boundless excavators. These hit reasonably hard in melee and have quite a large health pool. They have a debuff on them that means they will take damage whenever they are snared, so we have the tank assigned to them pick them up, and either they or the DPS keep them snared throughout the fight. If the damage on the tank becomes too high to heal effectively, then they can just be kited. Throughout the fight, Vladmal will cast Ancient Flames. This will place a debuff on 3 people that will cause them to do damage to anyone near them. People need to be spread out, and melee should be aware if they have the debuff so they can run out of range of people. Once the debuff drops off, they can return to melee in the boss. Vladmal will also cast an ability called Soot Cloud, which grants him a 10-second buff that reduces damage taken from ranged and spell attacks. It also fears, so melee need to run out every time or they risk getting feared into cleave range. From about 60% of Vladmal's health onwards he will begin casting boundless minions. You will get a screen message saying Vladmal Prime prepares to free all of his minions. This gives a different buff to each of the minion types. The tunnelers will become immune to crowd control for 5 seconds. This should not cause a problem if people are only spread out near to Vladmal, as the tunneler will not be able to reach the raid before the buff wears off and he can be transmogrified. The delvers will debuff anyone near them to take increased damage from Vladmal. This should not cause a problem, though people need to be a bit more wary of the Ancient Flames debuff at this point. Excavators become immune to snaring for 5 seconds. This means whoever is assigned to snaring them will need to reapply all the snares once the buff has worn off. As long as all the adds are controlled, this fight is pretty simple and the boss should soon fall. Thank you for watching. I've been Zero Override, and I wish you luck with this boss.